Okay, so I'm about to read something out of my book that I wrote. Like, I don't even remember when I wrote this, but I'm gonna read it, and if this is encouragement to you, then I hope that you can take this in and use it. I might need to hear it too, but let's just listen to it, okay? Let go and let God. The Lord can't bless you if you're not willing to let go. If you're not ready, why would He give us a blessing if as soon as we get it, we forget about Him? Or if we're not ready for it and He blesses us with it, once it's in our hands, we sabotage it. You haven't been doing the work or the will of God, reading your Bible, praying, forgiving others, and just seeking the Lord and being in His presence. Your heart posture isn't right, and you only want the benefits of God but aren't willing to let go of the worldly ways, behavior, mindset, friends, or distractions. And then here's a verse I wrote. Suffering with Christ. 1 Peter 4:12-19. You have to suffer with Christ to be obedient and sober-minded. So that wasn't the full verse, y'all. That was just a verse that y'all should go look at, okay? But here's an actual verse. He made us and we are His. We are His people, the sheep of His pasture. Psalms 103. Here's a quote I wrote in the corner. Even when you're afraid and fearful, let go and let God. We will go through trials, disappointments, attacks, and spiritual warfare. Put on the armor of God. Those who have ears to hear and eyes to see, disobedience is another thing. Keeping us from our blessings is what disobedience is doing. People around us, bad company corrupts good character. If you're unwilling to hear the truth and walk with God alone, you are only hurting yourself. People who don't want to see you be blessed will only hold you back, whether that's unknowingly or knowingly. Don't be led astray by the worldly ways of this world. Don't allow strongholds, distractions, anxiety, false teachings, or accusations to keep you in bondage. Give it to the Lord and read your word. Here's the last verse. Give your burdens to the Lord and He will take care of you. Psalms 55, verse 22. Period. So if we can go off on what I said, basically I'm talking about on earth, it's a living spiritual warfare day to day. Like, whether you want to admit it or not, we all need Jesus. We all need God because it is spiritual out here. The devil tries so many tactics to get us off of our purpose, to get us led astray, to get us doing things that will literally only lead us to death. Okay, he wants us to be focused on the material things of this world. He wants us to be focused on the validation and the social media and the comparisons to everyone. He wants us to be focused on the hatred, the envy, the jealousy that we all have towards one another, and the unforgiving heart that we have, the cold heart. He wants us to be held back by our depression, anxiety, anything that is keeping us stagnant, our addictions, anything that is not in the Lord's will for us. The devil wants us to be right there. And regardless of if we're calling ourselves Christian or if we're not, if you do claim yourself as a Christian, which I do, and I nowhere near perfect, but I'm starting to recognize that if you're lukewarm and you're right in the middle between the good and the bad, you're basically bad. That's worse because it's like you know what it is that you have to do for the Lord, and you know His ways, and you know that you have potential to be the best version of yourself, but you're still so stuck in your own selfish ways, your own selfish desires, your flesh. You're so stuck in that old mindset. You're so stuck in the ways of this world that you might as well just go be with the enemy. Just go. Like, at this point, it's just no reason. And I'm not saying that because you do these things, you're not worthy of the Lord's love. No, you are worthy. But it's to the point where it's like, if you know what you gotta do, we gotta do it. And it's like, I gotta tell myself this because I don't be doing it. I do not be doing it. I do not be doing it. But I wrote this in my book, and it's just like, I wrote this a minute ago, and it hit a spot because I was doing good at this time. And I kind of fell off on getting close to God and being in His presence. And I've been pleasing my flesh more than I've been trying to please the Lord. And that's what I have to work on. But I just wanted to share that word with you guys because I just recognize that there's so many teenagers, so many people younger than us who are being led astray because social media, because of what the world portrays, the music that we listen to, everything that we do, it feeds into their minds. Okay, like people younger than us, or even the people our age and the people a little bit older, we're all being programmed in some type of form or shape or way. And it's hard out here, trying to pay bills, trying to do everything, trying to wait on the Lord's timing. But we all have to seek the Lord. Okay, seek what the Lord's will is for us, because the Bible is basically basic instructions while living on earth. I forgot how it goes, but it's basically instructions, biblical instructions on living on earth. So it just brings us all together when we read our word and we're able to study our verses and memorize and pray and continue to just thirst for righteousness. Okay, but at the end of the day, I just hate to see it, because I've seen so many things happening lately, and I just feel like we're losing ourselves. Okay, we're losing humanity. We're losing a lot of people in life because of ways of this world, and people and their greed, their ego, their hatred, their anger. We have all these sins in us that we don't even recognize as sins, but we need to be slow to speak, slow to wrath, and quick to listen. And we got to get in our word, and we just got to pray. And I just got to continue to pray. I know things aren't good for me right now, but I'm trying to just, I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. I just wanted to spread this word because I know that maybe I can help someone out and they needed to hear this, but I haven't talked to her in a minute, so I thought that was like needed. Anyways, yeah, I hope y'all like that.